Welcome to my channel, because subscribing is forever free, so please help subscribe. And don't forget to like, and comments too, thanks.
Maria Eva Perons. Maria Eva was Eva Perón's given name when she was born on May 7, 1919, in Argentina. She was raised by a single mother, in a working-class household. Though her parents had 4 children together, her father had another family already. They were in much worse financial shape after her father passed away in 1926. Perón traveled to Buenos Aires at the age of 15 to study acting, while her older siblings were already employed in a variety of vocations. She performed on stage, on the radio, and in a movie. She founded the company of the Theater of the Air, a radio entertainment company, just 5 years later. Eva Duarte married Juan Perón in 1945, which irrevocably altered the direction of her life. Perón was a colonel and a government representative at the time, and he was shortly chosen to lead Argentina. As First Lady, Perón was outspoken and politically engaged. She was particularly interested in the rights of women, the disadvantaged, and economic justice. In addition to serving as the de facto head of the labor and health ministries, she founded a charity to aid the underprivileged. Although Perón's work was not without controversy, she did not retain or publish thorough financial records, and it's possible that contributions were not entirely voluntary. Her foundation provided direct assistance to the impoverished. In Argentina, she was in charge of constructing tens of thousands of schools, hospitals, nursing homes, orphanages, and other facilities. She contributed to the passage of the law granting women the right to vote in 1947, and founded the Peronist, a feminist party, in 1949. After her death, Eva Perón's impact rose even more as her supporters banded together to support working-class people, while her political foes worked to destroy her legacy. Her statement, "I will come again, and I will be millions," nearly has the feel of a prophecy that has already come true. A perusal of Eva Perón quotes show her passionate vision of an ideal Argentina and political ideals. Read the collection below to learn more about how she saw herself and the world around her, a selection of quotes by Eva Perón, as well as sources for learning about her life and achievements. Quotes about women. I demanded more rights for women because I know what women had to put up with. I know that, like every woman of the people, I have more strength than I appear to have. The nation's government has just handed me the bill that grants us our civil rights. I am receiving it before you, certain that I am accepting this on behalf of all Argentinian women, and I can feel my hands tremble with joy as they grasp the laurel proclaiming victory. You must want. You have the right to ask. You must desire. Eva Perón quotes about socioeconomic justice. Charity separates the rich from the poor, aid raises the needy, and sets him on the same level with the rich. When the rich think about the poor, they have poor ideas. It is not philanthropy, nor is it charity. It is not even social welfare, to me, It is strict justice. I do nothing but return to the poor what the rest of us owe them, because we had taken it away from them unjustly. Where there is a worker, there lies a nation. To convince oneself that one has the right to live decently takes time. Keeping books on social aid is capitalistic nonsense. I just use the money for the poor. I can't stop to count it. I was very sad for many days when I discovered that in the world there were poor people and rich people, and the strange thing is that the existence of the poor did not cause me as much pain as the knowledge that, at the same time, there were people who were rich. Our president has declared that the only privileged person in our country are the children. Almsgiving tends to perpetuate poverty. Aid does away with it once and for all. Almsgiving leaves a man just where he was before. Aid restores him to society as an individual worthy of all respect, and not as a man with a grievance. Almsgiving is the generosity of the rich. Social aid levels up social inequalities. There are some oligarchs that make me want to bite them, just as one crunches into a carrot or a radish. I had watched for many years and seen how a few rich families held much of Argentina's wealth and power in their hands. So Perón and the government brought in an 8-hour working day, sickness pay, and fair wages to give poor workers a fair go. Eva Perón quotes about herself and her life. My biggest fear in life is to be forgotten. I will come again, and I will be millions. If I have to apply 5 turns to the screw each day for the happiness of Argentina, I will do it. I have one thing that counts, and that is my heart. It burns in my soul, it aches in my flesh, and it ignites my nerves. That is my love for the people and Perón. Time is my greatest enemy. I want nothing for myself. My glory is and always will be the banner of my people, and even if I leave shreds of my life on the wayside, I know that you will gather them up in my name and carry them like a flag to victory. One cannot accomplish anything without fanaticism. I am only a simple woman who lives to serve Perón and my people. Evita Perón, who served as First Lady of Argentina from 1946 to 1952, was incredibly adored by her countrymen. Throughout her brief life, and up until this point, she was also complicated and contentious. As the spiritual leader of Argentina, Eva Perón was revered by the working class for her humanitarian efforts and tenacious commitment to economic justice. Evita still looms large, sometimes literally, 7 decades after her death from cancer in 1952. The monumental painting of Isabel, that had been darkened by opponents on the main boulevard in Buenos Aires, was relit after Peronists won the presidential election in October, bringing her back to the fore of the country's history. In actuality, she never left.